Hello students. So in the last video we have discussed about various widgets. Okay, so we'll continue that process and we'll talk about more digits today. Okay, so what we have learned last in the last session, that was we have learned about the states, right? And about the text widget, center widget, container widgets, and we have talked about the icon widget, the image widget, right? So today we'll talk about widgets, which is help us to make, which is uh, you know uh, helps to make the app an interactive app. So today we'll talk about those widgets. So if you let's take it like this. If you want to make particular widget a particular widget a interactive widget, it means if you click on a widget something could happen. So for making a widget like that we need a different widgets, and those widgets are gesture detector and InkWell. Okay, so we'll talk about these two widgets today. So let's continue with that. So we have center here. Under that we have icon. Okay, so what we could do, we could put this center under the gesture detector widget. Okay, so let's do it. How we could do it? Gesture detector, make a child of that, and whatever widget you want to make interactive, you can add that widget into the child of the gesture detector. We are talking about the gesture detector right now. Okay, so on tap, whatever the action you want to perform on that particular widget, you could do that through on the, whatever you will write in the on tap function, that particular thing will be done when you will click to that particular widget. So let's print center is tabbed. Okay, so this is what I am printing, right? So uh, the print statement is shown in the console. Okay, so let's start it. I will run the application onto the web. Okay, you all could done it using your mobile. I have told you in the previous videos how you could do this, how you could enable the um, developer option in your mobile. Also I have discussed that also in the previous videos. So let's run the app and see what will happen. Yeah, when you click on this, you can see center is tabbed is written in it. Okay, so let's change this functionality to a little bit interactive, to make it real little bit interactive. Okay, so what we could do, right? What we could do, we can take a variable, that is value. Okay, we can take a variable called as value, and if its value is 0, then we'll make it 1. Okay, else we'll make the value as 0. Okay, so if we have if value is equals to 1, we'll show this. Sorry, we could do this like this. Value is equals to 1, then this one. Else what we'll show an icon of what you want to show, guys. So take any of the icon, okay, to see its interactiveness. Okay, so like any of the icon we could use, like we are using scent. Do we have a scent? Yeah, scent. Okay, so if the value become, if the value is 0, it will show you the email icon, and once we'll click to the email icon, its value become 1, and it will show a send icon. Okay, but one thing we need to see, and that thing is that we'll have to add this part of code into the set state, because it will just increase the value. Okay, it will just increase the value of that particular numerical particular variable. That particular value variable, it will change the value of that particular value variable, but it will not change the state of the whole application. Means you can't see that changed value into the screen. So for changing the state, we'll have to add this particular code under the set state. Okay, so these things we need to remember. Okay, right, now do it, see what will happen. Okay, so let's refresh it. Okay, change it. See, you can see that on every click the value is changing, and for once it's come as a icon of email, and next for the send. Okay, send icon. Okay, so this is how it works, and it looks very nice. So for the toggle buttons and all, we use these things for making an app interactive. Okay, you all have seen toggle button in the app, so this is how it does. Okay, so let's move to the next one, and that is InkWell. Okay, so let's change the gesture detector to InkWell. Okay, let's change it. Okay, and see what will happen. I've run the app. The whole thing will be same. Okay, we'll have to add that particular widget which we are adding, which we want to make interactive under the InkWell. Okay, so that we have to do. Can you see the difference by your eyes? Okay, in gesture detector we can't see that something responsive is happening in the app. Okay, but in InkWell, okay, we can see here that the whole app or an application is looking a interactive application, or you can see the whole this gesture, you can see, right? This gesture, what this gesture is coming. Okay, so if you don't want to add this gesture, you can use gesture detector, and if you want to add this gesture, so you can use InkWell. Okay, so I hope you guys understood the concept, how we could make our app interactive. We could add the interactive property into any widget of our app using InkWell or gesture detector. And we have also learned how you know how they both are differ from each other. And if you want to show that something is happening, something is changing, and you want to show that, you will have to use, you want to show that gesture to the user, that yes, this is clicking, this is clicking. If you want to show that gesture of clicking, you will need to use InkWell. Otherwise you can go to the gesture detector. Okay, so I hope you guys understood the concept of these two widgets, gesture detector and InkWell, these interactive widgets of Flutter. Okay, so this is it for today. For this session we'll talk about next other widgets in the next session. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you, students. Bye.